Let's keep May 1st free. We've got a big announcement. We are going to the island. We're going to be playing against Make sure we're ready to do it.
So CMAC officially back in the Canadian Championship. I know it's not the way anyone would really have wanted the club back in, but we are in. Chance for revenge after last year's game against Pacific. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, we had an idea that we might be back in, so we're all obviously training with that in mind. So everyone's pretty fit right now, and we have been preparing a bit in case that game was going to be on. So it's not something we had no idea about, but obviously just finding out like 10 minutes ago, it's awesome. We're pumped, and considering how last year went, we're a little bit salty about how the penalty kick was given. So there's a lot of revenge that we're trying to look for here, and we think we have the team to actually have a really good game against them. And the goal isn't just to go and beat them, but we want to see how far we can go in the whole Canadian Championship. But yeah, we're pumped, and the best part is we have a lot of the guys we had last year, so that makes it just that much more exciting because we've got that whole core that felt the same thing last year when we lost that game after beating Winnipeg. Yeah.
So Matteo, back with TSS, back in the Canadian Championship. The announcements just come out. The Rovers are taking on Pacific again.
Yeah.
You were obviously part of that momentous run last year, that big game as well against Pacific. Left a bit of a sour taste in everyone's mouth from a Rovers perspective. How are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, I think it's very exciting for the group, and we've been training now for a couple weeks. The group looks good, we're connected, it's good energy, and we're going into the game confident, and we're not going for an experience, we're going there to win.
When you look back at that run last year, obviously the Valor game's going to live in the minds of everybody that was there. Your fantastic performance individually as well as a team. Got another bite of the cherry now. How hungry are these guys going to be?
Yeah, I think that this group is, you know, we have experience now a little bit. We've tasted this tournament, and so I think coming into this game, we can lean on that experience. We can lean on our mistakes, you know. What went wrong in that game against Pacific last year, you know, it was unfortunate to lose on a PK that was questionable, let's just say. And I think coming into this year, we've learned our lesson. You know, we can't be making those mistakes later on in the game. And if they're going to beat us, let's see them show their quality. Let's see them score a 40-yard goal. Let's see them break us down with some unbelievable play. You know, we don't want to just give them a soft goal. If they're going to beat us, let's see them beat us.
You won't have played a competitive game by then, unfortunately, but Pacific will have had 3 under the belt. Now, that works both ways. You can scout them, they can't scout you, but they've got like match day fitness, whereas you guys are still getting up to that. Do you see that playing into it?
For sure. Honestly, of course, they've had a longer preseason than us. They're in full time. You know, we're a team that have guys that work, they miss training sometimes, you know, everyone has other things going on as well. But I mean, yeah, of course they're going to be maybe in a little bit of better shape, but I think when it comes to game time, I think everyone's going to show up, and we're going to work 110%. We know that, and we'll come together, and we can't use that as an excuse whatsoever. We've been given this game, and we're going to give it all, and our goal is only one thing, and that's to win. These games aren't about how you play, you know, who scores. That doesn't matter. It's just about coming out and advancing to the next round, and we know we have that mindset, we have that mentality, so we're excited.
So Danylo, the announcements just come out. TSS back in the Canadian Championship, back at Pacific. One of my lasting memories of that game last year was afterwards, after you'd got changed, you were out in the pitch, you were in the centre circle for ages, just kind of taking in everything, the moment.
Yeah.
Got a chance now for some revenge. How are you feeling?
Feeling great, to be honest. I wish we could get the news a bit earlier, but still so excited, and obviously it's a great opportunity for young players, like for us too, for older players. It's so exciting.
And they wouldn't have had a chance to watch you play you'll have been a chance to scout them in 3 competitive games. The flip side of that though is you guys don't have a competitive game before this, so it's like the first game of the season really for you. Do you see that playing into it, or is just the adrenaline going to be going through you guys so much that that doesn't really matter?
Obviously I wish we could play more games before Pacific, but to be honest, like mentally, physically, I think we're ready, and adrenaline will be obviously crazy, so I think we can pull it off.
Fantastic.
We did it once, we can do it again. So
yeah, fingers crossed, and hopefully we can. So Brendan, the announcement's just been made. TSS Rovers back in the Canadian Championship. I know maybe not the way anyone really wanted to be in, but the club is back in. For you, new coach taking over the club this season, first match in charge, doesn't get much bigger than a Canadian Championship rematch with Pacific. How are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, for me it's a massive game, a massive moment for me in my career as well, but boys are buzzing. Obviously not the circumstances we wanted with Highlanders dropping out, so you know, it's just one of those things, unfortunately, and for them it was a negative. For us it's a positive. We get to go back into that competition and hopefully challenge Pacific and give them a test in their home turf.
Now, although you're the new head coach, you were obviously very involved with the team last season. It's a big chance for revenge. The way the team lost in the end, it left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth, but it was just such a fantastic run. The chance now to cause another upset, and who knows what happens after that. I mean, the boys must just be absolutely buzzing right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with Darren moving out and myself coming in, I was around it all last year, and it definitely ended in a bitter way against Highlanders, but the start of the season against Valor, winning that game, unbelievable. And then the second leg against Pacific, or the second round against Pacific, it didn't end the way we wanted it, but we were very close. So hopefully we can continue, you know, our kind of work rate and our look in that competition, and yeah, we can go from there.
Now, last year it was the club's first game of the season. That didn't seem to dampen things too much for you. This time around will be the club's first competitive game of the year. Pacific will have had 3 under their belt, so you'll have had a chance to scout them in actual games. They won't have of you, but the flip side of that is they've got 3 games to get their match fitness up to proper levels, whereas you guys won't have. Do you see that being a factor at all?
I think 2 weeks to prepare for, you know, a game of this magnitude is not really a lot. I suppose our boys are playing year round, VMSL, FSL, whatever it is. A lot of them play together anyway, so I think the gel, the chemistry is there. You know, obviously we can get to look at a couple of their games and do a bit of an analysis, but yeah, I mean, it works in both ways. They're a professional side, we're a semi-professional side. Pressure's probably more on them than us, so yeah, I'm excited for the challenge. Yeah, you know, it works both ways.